Okay, here we go. This is this week's episode. Hi, Annie. How are you?
Hi, Patrick. Very good.
Very
You?
good. Good.
Good.
It's been a busy week, and as we said in last week's episode, we're going to be doing this series. This one will be a lot shorter. We set we
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 think.
set the exactly we set the scene last week, but so let's get into it. So Annie and I, as you know, are co-founders, and we've had a busy week, a lot of fun, a lot of stress this week. But Annie, what is one thing that stood out to you this week as a founder that either surprised you or just was a moment for you?
Um, well, I think I'm going to go with something super basic, but equally frustrating. I was sitting on the couch yesterday evening after having already spent 10 hours on one task that this morning continued for yet another 2 hours, and I still haven't resolved. And it's the very simple task of actually getting Instagram ads up. And it sounds super simple. It should be simple. I do have a credit card that I'm willing to use, but for some reason, nobody wants my money. So,
Well,
um,
very specifically, Meta, you're killing us here. Like
yeah.
just trying to set up an account to sell some ads, and this is really tough. Much harder than we thought it would be to set
I
up an
I
ads
really
account.
don't know what's happening. It's surprisingly difficult. I actually think I'm technologically not challenged usually.
I mean, we're building an app,
So
and we have a pretty slick app too. So I don't think we are.
I know it's very interesting. So if somebody has a tip for me, I have no idea what's going wrong, but I cannot create an ad account right now for Woofer. So if somebody is feeling like they know what to do, please write me.
Please,
I will be very
please.
grateful for your help. Right after this, it was like I think 9 or 10 p.m. at some point yesterday. And when you're in founder mode, you don't really care about the time so much, so that doesn't bother me. But then I had this ridiculous laughing fit because I was realizing, oh my God, you're sitting here at 10 p.m. trying to get into a Meta account to spend money, uh, and you're actually not really getting paid for that, you know? And that is really crazy. So you're basically paying to go to work.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
and we're bootstrapping this business. So uh, you made a comment, and I thought that was a funny one. It's like, oh, I could be sitting on the beach, and
Oh yeah. Mhm.
I could be sitting on the beach right now, and that would be more cost effective. which which we had a good laugh over because
Yeah.
it's true. It would be, but at the same time, we see the outcome, and I think that's what keeps you motivated.
Sometimes all you have is the belief, the right that you know that you're working on something that will grow to the level that you want it to grow,
Hmm.
and that you're building something that's meaningful and that's important, and that you can make a difference. And I think that we truly believe that. It is definitely a funny realization. So I think my learning from this week is just stick with it, Don't be discouraged. Just remember that grit is important, and just stick with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one other thing is, I think finding, and people say this a lot, but when you have moments where you're like, oh, that really works, when something really works, I think not letting that pass. Annie and I were just in a session before this, and
Mm.
we're trying to figure out the right copy and the right word, like how important words are.
Yeah.
And we've been running around circles around this, like two or three phrases about how to best position the experience of Woofer. And we just had this moment of clarity where we were both looking at each other on camera, and we read something, and we both were like, oh, that's it. And I think the key is when that moment happens, just take it and run with it. We could have done 10 different versions of that that sentence, but that's just one thing where I was like, it connected for both of us, and it's great, and we selected it and moved on. There's a lot of things you just feel very daunting, but it feels really good when one little thing clicks, and it clicked for both of us, and
Mhm.
that felt good.
It
So
was an instant yes. Like, yep, that's the one,
yeah.
that is it. So, yeah, we definitely felt about that copy. So you guys will be able to see that very soon.
Yeah, actually, yeah, next week you'll be able to see it. So I think that's it for this week. Those are
Yeah.
our learnings and our moments of fun and frustration. And uh, we're excited for next week. So,
And I'm excited to hear from anyone that
yes,
understands a
please,
Meta Business Suite.
please
Please call
help
me.
help us. Yes. All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.